He got a pretty good story about one time we trained legs together a couple years back, and you know, not too many people could get Tyrus a little bit fatigued, and I know we had. I'll let Tyrus tell the story.
man, we did. I had kept on asking him like every day to get in with him, so finally I got in with him, and we did a drop set on leg press, and man, I got smashed. The weight just smashed, put both my knees up. So, and we kept going and kept going. So, Steve dropped me off in the parking lot at Sam's, and man, I laid on the floor. I mean, on the concrete outside the parking lot for about an hour. I'm talking about cramps from here, everywhere. People like, you all right? Like, man, I'm good. I just started crawling. Finally, I made it across the highway and laid down by the fence. And I'm talking about not. So I finally made it home and crawled to the door and fell in and jumped straight in the bathtub full of ice. I'm talking about, he almost killed me, man. My legs were sore for like 3 weeks. Yes, man. And I ain't got beat up like that, never in the gym. So doing leg with this guy right here is murder.
Pull out the red carpet. I'm only serious.
The overall premise of this workout, I started the beginning of the workout with more power movements that are more explosive movements that help fire more fast twitch muscle, help kind of bring in some new muscle fibers. Something I've been doing a little bit different. I recently I did the gene testing with muscle genes. It's pretty cool because it kind of gives you a layout of what type of muscle fibers you have, how your body responds, more of an exact blueprint of your own body. So being an athlete growing up and having more fast twitch muscles, fibers in my muscle, it's I guess if I tailor my workouts to that, I'm going to try to see if I notice any difference. And so far I'm seeing some good fullness. And you know, you think of sprinters, they're real fast, they're burst, it's a lot of fast twitch, so you know, they got big legs and it kind of goes to hit cardio, so there's a lot of benefits to it. So just trying something a little different and including that with volume toward the end, kind of is like the mix of the best of both worlds. So today we started with my first 2 exercises. I do 5 by 5, so I did 5 sets for 5 reps. First we did box squats. Traditionally it's a little bit different, you know, not regular you know, squats. It's the box squat for us, it was to go down to pretty much a stop and then fire it back up. That hopefully, you know, you hope that fires more quad, you know, takes a little bit of the back, the knees out of it, and it just puts it in your glutes and quads. So I felt those went pretty heavy. You're able to go a little bit heavier on those. So I went up to 6 plates and it felt pretty good. You know, I haven't had, you know, I wasn't using wraps. Like I said, you know, it's being pretty healed up and, you know, nothing's really hurting. My knees feel good, my back feels good. So that's kind of the whole point. My post-recovery from Olympia was to heal, make sure everything's, you know, not hurting anymore. And then as I start my off-season training, you know, I'm fresh, I feel good. So, you know, get ready to blast, go into the contest prep. Box a little more forward. Don't push me forward.
Yep.
So people are going to wonder about the pants, the tights. You know, it's a little old school, but actually they're coming back. I actually like training in legs with my with the tights. Keep everything warm, especially when it's cold outside. Keeps everything, you know, like kind of compressed. So pretty much I walk in feeling a little bit warmed up. My knees, my hips, my glutes, everything's kind of already ready to rock and roll. These are Nike Pro Combats I got a few months ago, so I just started using them and I really like it. So, you know, don't hate till you try it. You're gonna probably get a little bit of, what's this guy doing? But personally, you got to give it a shot before you knock it. From there, did something a little bit different. Did the hexagon bar for like from the floor squat. It's kind of like a deadlift, but what it does, it puts a lot on your lower quad. And it takes, as opposed to the straight bar, it takes it out of your lower back. I feel more centered in my body, so I'm able to drive with my legs rather than pull with my back and my hips. So I feel it more in my quad. Again, 5 sets of 5 on that, going decently heavy. And then from there, start going into more bodybuilding rep ranges instead of the 5s, which 5's the lower end of effective size builders. My next rep ranges were from 20 to 8. So we went to hack squats. From there we started with 20, went to 10, 10, 8. So kind of starting to go from the power to more volume training, get more blood into the muscle, get more pump, start switching a little bit of the muscle fibers, some endurance. From there, went to leg press, and again was going a little bit more higher rep. I did 30, 20, 15, 15 on that. So those again firing more endurance, volume, tight muscle fibers, and overall was a good workout. I mean, the whole point of off season is to kind of shock your body, throw something new at it, go heavier weights. I go a lot of how I feel. I worked yesterday 24 hours, so didn't get a lot of sleep, but again I felt pretty good. With Evogen, we have our new stem-based pre-workout, EVP Plus. I got kind of a pre-release, but it's coming out, and so I use a little bit of stem on my days I get off work to help me kind of get a little boost before my workout, which helps. I don't use that all the time, but when I need it, it's a big help. And then the rest of the day, I just focus on getting enough food in. For me, if I don't get enough food in, I get some cheat meals in, or we went to the deli this morning for breakfast, and that's always a good little treat because I'll get some pancakes, get a little more calories in than I normally would in my pre-workout meals, and then kind of carry that through my workout. But off season so far is going pretty good. Weight sitting about 280 to 285, just depending on how I'm dealing with food, and I'm just slowly trying to bring up my weight, eat more, and start growing. So excited to be growing as we got a few more weeks left before we start getting into this contest prep season. I got a few shows I'm tossing around. I don't think I'll be doing the Arnold, Ohio. It's about 12 weeks out from this point, and I think I'm just not quite ready to start prepping yet. So it's going to be hard to see the guys up there and not be on that stage, but I know in due time, maybe next year, we'll be on that stage. But I'm thinking possibly the Arnold, Brazil, and then the Dallas Europa again, because that's moved to May. So those are 2 weeks apart, and so far I think that's what we're going to be shooting for. Going to be excited to get on that stage and kind of bring, hopefully a little bit improved package from what I brought at Olympia, and just continually improving. That's what the sport's about. So excited to be sharing this with you guys, and hopefully get another good workout tomorrow, and keep it up. So I appreciate you guys coming out and all the support. Everybody stay safe these holidays, and happy Thanksgiving, Merry Christmas, and we'll see you soon, MD.
2 pieces, man. And then for the Europa, I ate 4 Whataburgers with 4 prejudging and 3 order fries from here to downtown.
Oh my gosh.
Yes, man. If I had 8, man, you starved me, man. I was like 50 clones, man, big as I was. About 3 weeks, man, I was starving. I said, fuck this shit. I can't take it no more, bro. Down there, we ride. Dude said, man, you ate all 4 of them burgers. I said, hell yeah, what you say? That shit gone.